Frisco tonight, some are calling the Indian population growth there problematic. There are accusations that some visa holders maybe gained their work status fraudulently and took American jobs. Our Marvin Hurst tonight looking for answers.
For all the things that Frisco is known for.
I also see people who were evicted because their job was replaced by H-1B workers.
A fight over demographics has led to some uncomfortable conversations.
People from India are walking in, not even going through the proper channels to apply, while Texans are going homeless.
That seem like fighting words. One of the most vocal is self-proclaimed journalist Mark Palaciano.
I have no political affiliation. I don't identify with the left or right. I identify with all Americans, even the Americans that disagree with me, even the Americans that call me racist for what I'm doing.
Palaciano feels like he's led the charge to get people to notice numbers he says deserve a closer look in Frisco. He describes it as an, quote, Indian takeover, end quote.
I've grown up around a lot of different races, but when a population, the Indian population in America is 1.6%, but in Frisco it's exploded to 33%. That's not diversity.
Here's a breakdown of the demographics in Frisco, which remain overwhelmingly white. Then there's Asian, which lumps in Indian, Hispanics, blacks, and so on.
So what's wrong with that number?
It's a good question. I don't know how to answer it, right? Because what is the right number? Now, I don't know. Now, I think if America's population is 1.6% Indian and Frisco's is 33%, that just seems like a very big difference to me.
He keeps coming to city leaders with claims of fraudulent HB1 visas, even though it's a federal matter. The visas permit American companies to employ non-citizens for work.
I think there's absolutely something that should be looked into there if there's abuse and fraud, for sure.
Frisco City Councilman Bert Thacker.
The city has had an exponential amount of growth in the last 20 years in population. And yes, 18 to 20% of that happens to come from India. They came here legally. We've had this happen before in our history. We've had it happen with the Irish, we've had it happen with the Germans, we've had it happen, look, with African Americans, we've had it happen with Hispanic people.
So we reached out to ICE to try to find out if they have an H-1B problem in Frisco. They said they would get us some information, but so far they have not responded, even after we asked day after day after day.
These are online statistics from ICE regarding HB1 visas since 2021. The numbers show how many have applied, how many are eligible, and how many were granted the visas. If you look closely, the applicants and those accepted have dropped significantly. In August 2022, Dr. Badisha Rudra and 3 Indian American friends lived out a hurtful experience in a Plano parking lot because they were Indian.
I can say that I feel better, that there were some consequences that she had to pay for, but I will, for the rest of my life, I will live through this incident from time and time.
Esmeralda Upton faced criminal charges and settled a lawsuit with the women last year.
Words like the Indian takeover, it hurts me because this country, America, is a potpourri of different cultures, different backgrounds, different ethnicities.
The turf in this country can be tough.
Once they get up to 50%, you can't even compete with them when at the voting polls.
Is there something wrong with that? If it's not fraudulent.
Yeah, I believe in legal immigration. Look, my last name is Palaciano. That's an Italian name. My dad is an immigrant. My dad moved to this country and got a better life.
And the soil gets personal, even in Frisco.
It's personal to me, Marvin, because I'm going to die one day. I want to leave this place a little better than I found it. I want people to start looking at the goodness in each other and not looking at that whole awful things. There's amazing things. My heart goes out to people who've lost their jobs, and my heart goes out to people who don't have what they have. But we can do a lot of good. And if we figured out if we figured out how to get along, if we figured out how to stop being jerks to each other, if we figured out, like, hey, we can do so many good things together.
Marvin Hurst, CBS News, Texas.